$50 million check to a baby mama and said, look, what do you need to take? Well, if you ask for child support, you're going to get less than this $50 million. I just give you $50 million right now. You leave me alone for the rest of your life.
For real. Sign away.
That's crazy. I don't know how many women could do that, though. How many women out there do you think could do that?
Shit, $50 million?
$50 million, but $50 million, but your son never gets to know that his father is 50 Cent.
They don't give a fuck. They don't care about that.
I'm sure there's women.
And I'm sure they'll tell him. They'll just be like, you can't go see him. That's your daddy. That's why we got this big-ass house and these cars. And that's why you're going to college without having to worry about paying for shit.
That's why I haven't paid for.
That's why you look just like that motherfucker.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Because that's your daddy.
That's hilarious.
But he don't like you.
No, he likes him. He just don't want to. He just don't want to deal with him.
I don't want to deal with you. Wait till call me when you're 18.
Here's 50,
call me when you're 18. I think it's a strip club.
Yeah, here's $50 million. Here's $50 million. That's like it's not even hush money, because like you don't give someone $50 million to shut them up.
No.
Who shuts up with $50 million? Like as soon as they get $50 million, first thing they're gonna start doing is fucking flashing all kinds of shit. Probably telling all the little ratchet girlfriends, "Hey, look who
I don't know, man. $50 million. I might just buy like a nice $400,000-$500,000 house, pay it off completely.
Yeah, just
maybe
live.
like an acre.
Well, you can't pay it off completely because you're always going to pay property tax.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying
you can pay property tax for like 20 years in advance.
Yeah, I would pay all that shit off. I would pay the house off completely. There's no house. Only thing I got to worry about is property tax, and I'll pay that like you said, fucking 20 years in advance.
Yeah, and just kind of forget about it.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Fucking if I'm gonna pay so far in advance that I probably won't even be alive.
Yeah, I won't even be alive by the time. Like 40, I'll put 40 years in advance.
Yeah, exactly. And just be like,
look, worst case scenario, I die here, and then the taxes come around. Somebody else got to pay that shit.
Yeah, whoever I leave all this money to.
Yeah,
and then they can just go ahead and pay shit in advance because it's $50 million.
Exactly.
I buy a $400,000 house and pay 40 years.
I buy a $500,000 house on like 2 acres.
Yeah, and then just pay the property tax.
Pay the property tax
years.
for 40 years and just never be there because you're traveling all the fucking time.
Fucking, you can even get money off of it. Just have somebody fucking live there.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I would have the $400,000 or $500,000 house, 2 acres, but I would put like more than one fucking house.
Oh yeah,
be like a complex.
You know what I
like
just
Airbnb,
dude. You know what I just found out? My mom told me this. Shout out to bro. There's a lot of black landowners out in Plant City.
Yeah, because it's cheap land out there, dude.
I did not know.
Yeah,
well,
I remember I saw. Matter of fact, I was looking at land. What was it? 2 years ago when I was trying to get a house.
Yeah,
and I said, well, let me see how much land is, dude. Out in Plant City. I think it was like 3 acres, and it came out to like 21 grand.
Yeah,
like stupid cheap, but it's undeveloped. So you would
all you gotta do is sit on it until they actually get there, because
exactly
once they get there, that payment, bro.
Because it came out to like $7 grand an acre, and I was like, the fuck,
bro.
And I wanted that but then again, I was like, man, I would go out there, put a tent out there, and just fucking sit.
Yeah, because it's your land.
Yeah,
I own
do whatever
this.
Fuck you want to do.
Yeah, I own this. I'm about to go hunting.
Yeah, it's undeveloped. There's no fucking driveway. There's no fucking electricity. There's nothing.
It's just land.
But it's fucking awesome.
You know what's funny is I thought about that shit. Like I thought about just buying up like really cheap land.
Just buy up land and you could down the road put a fucking you could put a trailer on there.
You know what's
dude.
funny? You know what's funny is because I sit back and think about freaking where my high school was. I went to Durant. The guy who owned that land fucking got paid over $1 million, man. Mr. Waycaser, bro. And the thing is he held out because the city wanted to use that land to build the high school. So when they found out that he owned it, they were like, all right, well, here's an offer. And he was like, nope. And they were like, well, yeah, but we really need to build this high school. Keep offering me money.
Yeah.
So eventually they got over $1 million. And he was like,
and it's something that he paid probably like 15 grand for.
Yeah, bro, they've been sitting on that land since like the early fucking like 30s.
I think honestly, next year I'm gonna set a goal. I want to buy like an acre or 2 of just undeveloped land.
What about the trip?
Yeah, we can do that too. But I'm saying, dude, what would you rather do? Have an acre or 2 of undeveloped land or take a trip?
Take a trip.
I know. How about this? How about we buy like
I live. How
about
now,
we
bro.
buy 2 acres of undeveloped land and take a trip to that land? And have like a camp out.
I'm down for that.
That would be dope.
I'm down to fucking camping on my own land.
Yeah, dude.
That would be dope.
And especially if it's like huge, dude. Like
we need to find a state. You know what we need to do is find a state where there's fucking cheap land.
Oh shit, go to Alabama and fucking up there up for like Tennessee, all those middle states right in the middle. That shit is dirt cheap.
Like I know, like fucking
South Carolina
Wyoming and not in the Carolinas. Carolinas.
You don't think so?
Nah, the Carolinas are expensive because they're developing like crazy along the eastern seaboard. Are you kidding me?
I think Wyoming would be too cold. I would want to have something like matter of fact, middle Florida's got a lot of undeveloped land.
Yeah, that's true. And they are Florida's developing fast as fuck.
Yeah, and that's why it would be good to buy.
But the price is going up like crazy.
That's investing with blood sessions. There you guys.
Yeah,
I
mean this is
the latest segment here.
This is the information that they don't get.
This is the stuff we can't give you because we're too busy letting you guys be dumbed down by Brother Latino Heat and Boda Full Capital L.
Where we're doing top threes about
dumb shit
about Star Wars.
Yeah, top 3 fucking food items or cereals.
We don't get to talk about investing, such as like everybody's on the trend now of Bitcoin.
Yeah,
everybody's on Bitcoin now.
Yeah,
okay.
we've been talking about that.
Like, bro, what's so funny is that years ago when Bitcoin was around, I remember seeing it and going, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I said, because I remember looking at stocks and going, I guess it works the same as stocks, but let me find out about it. So this is like 2012. So you fast forward 5 years. Now we're talking about it, right? But now it's like everybody's like, well, man, I don't even know how to get into it. So funny that I told you, I'm like, hey, I found out how to actually invest, the easy way to invest, and all of a sudden that shit blows up.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? Because I had heard about that shit from a book.
I heard about Bitcoin. Rest in peace to Aaron Cassidy. He just passed, as a matter of fact, the day before Christmas.
Definitely.
He was the one that was banging on the Bitcoin drum.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to know, so I kept asking him, and he was all like, "Oh yeah, just kick me a few bucks. I mean, not a few bucks, kick me $100, and I'll get you in on it."
It'll put you in.
And then I was gonna do that, but then I ended up talking to you like the week before.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, you know how easy this shit is to invest in?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is I guess nobody really knew how easy it was to invest in. And then once
because everybody thought it took a lot of money.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Fucking the thing is bro, and right now, I don't even know what it's sitting at right now. But I know it's sitting at something. I know it's
at 14.
Okay, well, that's not bad considering when we first invested in Bitcoin. Bitcoin was at like 6,000. It was at like 6,000.
Yeah, it was about 6 or 8 when we got into it.
Yeah, and then even Light Ethereum.
Well, put it this way: I put in 20 in Bitcoin. I put in 5 in Ethereum, and I put in 5 in Litecoin. And then after that, I put 100 in Litecoin because I bought a full coin.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm sitting on $42 in Bitcoin, so I more than doubled up. I'm sitting on $8 in Ethereum, which is $3. Well, actually, $3.90 more than when I got it.
Yeah.
And on Litecoin, I spent $105.
Yeah.
Now I'm sitting at $263.
Yeah. So see, I mean,
so that come up was real quick. I'm a little pissed because I should have sold it last week.
When it was at
like 380.
Yeah.
Because then it dropped all the way down to 170. So I could have sold it and then went and bought 2 of them. But
yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, but it's investing, so it's a long-term investment. That's the thing that people don't understand about it is that it's long-term. And I still remember, shout out to the Joe, because I still remember him saying, "Man, it only goes up. It only goes up."
And when we had that conversation, I think it was probably at like $700 or $800.
Yeah, yeah. And the funny thing is like, y'all gave me such a hard time when I was like, dude, the shit fluctuates. I will never forget that. See how shit you get vindicated after a while. And that's what the fuck happened.
Yeah, after a drop.
Yeah, because it was going to. I said the shit fluctuates. He's like, no, it only goes up. Like, no, bro. Everything fluctuates. Yeah, it's fluctuating up. No, it goes both fucking ways. But yeah, like I said, man, shout out to everybody who's investing in it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. When you see it drop, people, it does do that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to drop, but it's going to spike. Think about this. In case you were all wondering, Bitcoin is projected to reach, by this time of 2019. I think it's like 2019. They're talking about somewhere around $196,000.
Yeah, for one.
Ethereum, I think Litecoin was supposed to hit like
They said it was supposed to hit 800 by Christmas. So.
Yeah, and bro, they were on a trek.
Yeah,
they were on a trek, bro, because I think they hit like 400. They hit like 400 and something.
It was at 490.
Yeah. They were right. They were right there, but it was like a couple weeks before Christmas. So
It was that, and then the regulation talk came because you already know as soon as Bitcoin hit 20 grand, the government put out a thing the next day. Oh, we're gonna have to regulate this.
Yeah, because the thing is they don't know how to regulate it. That's the problem. They don't know how to regulate it because the thing is there's only a certain amount of Bitcoin. Like, that's what people don't understand. There's a certain amount. That's why this currency is like, it's not like they can keep making more. That's where the value comes in. There's only a certain amount. This is what it is. This is how much it is. And based on how many people are investing in it, it goes up and down. That's how that works. And the blockchain, because I keep hearing people talk about the blockchain. And it's like people don't understand what the blockchain is. So I'm going to say it real quick. The blockchain is what the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, Zcash, Doge Cash, all these other cryptocurrencies, the blockchain is like the main thing it's like the mainframe. If you want to call it that, the blockchain is the mainframe. So like, you know how I was equating it before to tissues and Kleenex. Like a Kleenex is a brand of tissue. Bitcoin is a brand of the blockchain. Just in case y'all were wondering. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen so much misinformation out there, and everybody's like, well, the blockchain is doing this. No, the blockchain is what makes it stable and what makes it so that fucking countries can't just say, oh, this is how much it is. That's what they don't understand, man.
There you go. It's that kicking knowledge with Swiss.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, dude, the more you know can actually make you money. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, we've been screaming about all kinds of ways to make money without getting up off your ass on this show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to FanDuel. Shout out to SlideJoy. Shout out to Bitcoin.
For real. Shout out to SlideJoy. I need to check mine.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know about SlideJoy.
I remember I cashed out SlideJoy. I cashed out like $40.
Oh man, I'm building my backup now, bro. You know, SlideJoy actually paid a cell phone bill. So you know what? Shout out to them, man. In case y'all are wondering, you know what I'm saying? Let's just give that knowledge away too. This is gonna be like the throwaway / get informed show. SlideJoy, people. If y'all aren't on SlideJoy, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. If you own an iPhone, if you're not doing SlideJoy, your phone is.
If you don't own a
smartphone, period. Any phone with a fucking
do yourself
screen.
a favor. Go to the App Store or Google Play or whatever one you have.
Yes.
Download SlideJoy.
Yes.
All it is when you turn your phone on, it gives you an ad screen. And all you do is slide the ad to the right. And if you want to see what the ad is, slide to the left.
Exactly.
It becomes second nature, and after a while, it builds up money.
Yeah, because the thing is every time you slide, you get a carrot. And I think it's like you get, or it's like a little diamond, whatever it is. It's one little thing every time you every time you move the ad out of the way, you get a carrot. Whether you read it, whether you don't read it, you get a carrot. And every 1,000 carrots is $1. So think about how many times, for everybody out there, how many times you fucking just open your phone. How many times you turn your phone on and you just turn your phone on. How many times you look at your phone. That's every single time you slide the ad out of the way. And like you said, eventually it just becomes part of what you do. Like you just turn it on. Like I'm so used to doing it now that it's almost weird when I don't see it.
Yeah, when it doesn't pop up, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. What the hell happened? And that's the only time. Every other time, it's just like, bam, I slide it out of the way, then I put in my fucking lock code. Because you know what?
I got $39 available to me.
Yeah, I don't even know how much. I don't even.
And that's after I spent $40 earlier in the year.
And see, that's what I'm saying. People, you know what?
Because you could take it and deposit the money into your account.
Yeah, you can take the money, or you can deposit it into Nike, or you can
they
get
got a bunch
Starbucks
of different. They got a bunch of different stores you could use it on, as far as online stores.
Or they have places you can use it. They got the movie tickets too. If you want to use it at movie theaters, Starbucks, places like that, like places where you can get. I think they have a Target was on there. So people, there's ways for you to get money without actually I don't want to say without doing anything, but damn it, without doing anything. Same thing with FanDuel for all my sports people out there. Serg told me about FanDuel years ago, and